belly laughs. The crew is locked in and ready.
From debates that might get a little spicy, including all VIP members.
This is where vibes meets voice, jokes meets truth, and we talk the truth.
We are here to get real.
It's raw. It's real. And it's about time.
This is FlashTalks, the uncut edition. FlashFam. What are the things then now? Real people, real voices, real conversations.
Flash Talk, the uncut edition, at 7 p.m. every Thursday, right here on Flashpoint.
Welcome to another episode of Flash Talks, the uncut edition, where we keep it real, we keep it vibey, and we always leave room for love. Now, I hope that you lovely people have been having an amazing week. I know that our educators and students had time off this week. So I'm really hoping that they're getting rest and making the most of the week. And those individuals who had to go to work, I hope the traffic wasn't so bad for you guys. And you're now settled in and ready to enjoy Flash Talks. And I must say that I have some guests with me tonight, and they know how to put the fun in fantastic. They are a fantastic team, and I have to say that because I don't know what these individuals are gonna say, I had to come out strong this week with some nice red wine. No, but, hey, hold up. So this week, I'm coming with this wine. It's called Frey. Now, if I didn't say it correctly, you can educate me after. Yeah. So it's alcohol removed, but I'm loving it, right? And for those of you who would like to know where I purchased this Frey, you can talk to me after the show. Anyway, now since it's February, the month of hearts, hugs, and hard conversations, we're talking about love, but not just the romantic kind. Tonight, we're diving into friendship love, team love, purpose love, the kind of love that shows up when life gets messy. Can you relate to any of these? And who better to talk about this conversation than with the people who live it every day? The Flashpoint team. Yay! Now, these are the creatives, the visionaries, the behind-the-scenes superheroes, and the heartbeat of this very own platform. So tonight, we're pulling back the curtain, enjoying some Frey, and getting uncut with the family. And one young lady, she was like, I'm not sure if I'm ready to be cut because she doesn't know what I'm coming with today. So she's not prepared. But I know who is. I know who is. But before I introduce the team, we are going to take a short break and we will be right back. You know what to do, right? By now, your family, you know what to do. Like, share, and subscribe, and get your very own drink. We'll be right back. This is Flash Talk, the uncut edition. Say it just how you feel.
No filters, no fluff, just real talk with the full Flashpoint fam. Get with it.
From hot takes to belly laughs, the crew is locked in and ready.
From debates that might get a little spicy, including all VIP members.
This is where vibes meets voice, jokes meets truth, and we talk the truth.
We are here to get real.
It's raw. It's real. And it's about time.
This is Flash Talks, the uncut edition. Flash Fam. What are the things then now? Real people, real voices, real conversations.
Need help to produce your podcast? Flashpoint Media makes it very easy. We can relieve you of the headache by recording your podcast for you. So, take the first step to getting your content to your desired audience. Contact us here at Flashpoint and your podcast will be live in no time. Our website is www.flashpointmedia.ky or call us at 345-321-6969. That's 345-321-6969.
And so the okay, here we go.
My fault.
Yeah, it's
My fault.
welcome back to Flash Talk, the uncut edition. And tonight's topic, we're looking at love looks like this: friendship, faith, and the people who hold you down. Now, this kind of hold down doesn't mean like somebody trying to hold you back and not allowing you to progress, right? These are people who have your back no matter what. And that is the conversation we're having tonight. And I'm going to ask my friends, my family, my talk show family to introduce themselves. And we're going to start with Ohen Mariam. Not Ohen. We're going to start with Mariam.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Mario. A lot of you were introduced to me on the Flash Talks Uncut show, and since then I have been doing my conversations with Mario After Dark, which Nikki B has never, ever, ever, ever made an appearance on.
Not
Now,
true.
Flash Talks fam, I must say, she does sometimes join in the background and she'll send me little messages on WhatsApp, but she has never joined the conversation.
You know why, Mario.
So tonight, we'll try and keep it before dark.
Yes.
But,
Yes.
you know, as the official After Dark man,
Oh, my goodness.
can't make any promises.
Let me
But
have a
I'm
sip.
here. I'm here. And I'm here to answer all questions candidly, uncut, and unfiltered.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Good to go.
For sure. Good to go.
Good to go.
And then our next family. And you're muted.
Somebody, I guess, if I'm muted, am I able to talk now?
Yes. Go ahead.
Are you hearing? Okay, good. All right. So, good evening, everyone. I am Mikey G, and I am family to Nikki and Mario.
That's right. That's right. And we have our Empress.
Our first lady Elise is in the house, I think. Yeah. Yes, she's here.
Well, the thing is that I will be in front of the camera in 2 seconds.
All right.
All right. So, you know,
In the meantime.
that does, yeah.
The captain is on the bridge.
And here she comes. And she is coming. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Look at the Empress rolling in. Oh, so that's where you're sitting? You're not going to sit over there so you can enjoy your wine? Oh, you're good? All right. And she's, can you see her? Can you see her head? Just wave. Wave. All right, there you go. All right.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening. And so what we're going to do, I promise you that this wine that we're having, it is not, there's nothing alcoholic in it. We just, yeah, the vibe, there's just something going on in studio right now. But anyway, we are going to enter into the icebreaker segment. And of course, team, you can respond to any question that seems to resonate with you. You do not have to answer all questions, but feel free to quickly answer the ones that resonates. And so we are going to dive in, what they call it, quick and fast. Here we go. Who on the team would survive longest? And when you call names, they don't have to be here tonight. They just need to be a part of the team. All right? So that does not excuse them from having their names called. Let me put that disclaimer out there. So who on the team would survive longest on a reality dating show and why?
Connie J.E.
Hey, you took the name right out of my mind. Honey J.E.
Connie J.E.
That's for sure.
And why?
And why?
There wasn't a why?
I think she's the biggest personality of all of us.
Ah.
Yes. And I think
she can't go on with herself, man.
Yeah, she has a magnetism that pulls people towards her.
Yeah.
And she just, I don't know, the way she talk, the tone of her voice.
Yeah.
She just, her terminology, her vernacular.
Yes.
Everything just have a little vibe about it.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Connie J.E. I carry the vibe.
Yes.
Morning, noon, and night.
Yes. And she can carry her own. So nobody, what they call it, can take her for riff-raff, that kind of thing.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think she would, in my opinion, right, I think she would survive the longest on a reality dating show, for sure. All right. Number 2. If Flashpoint was a relationship, what kind would it be? A, toxic but passionate. B, stable and mature. Or C, long distance but loyal.
What about D, polyamorous?
Let me repeat. Toxic but passionate.
All right, let's exclude toxic.
Stable and mature. Long distance but loyal.
So we're not adding the polyamorous?
No.
Does anybody know what polyamorous is?
It sounds as if that it's one of the loves, that you have multiple loves and flashpoints could be one of them. Am I correct?
Oh, not that flashpoint. I thought you meant, in the team, because me love everybody.
I see. So we're saying that the team Flashpoint, if it was a relationship, what kind would it be? Of the three,
I would say the long distance and loyal.
Long distance. Are you thinking of Mikey?
Everybody, because it's been a while since I saw my good brethren Woolsey, but I still love him. Desmond, big up yourself, Desmond. A long time I don't see him face to face, but I still love him.
Yeah, I think Desmond muted, but him talking something.
Right? But yeah, if I were allowed to throw, a feather in the hat, I would say it's polyamorous. Okay. I said there's enough love.
Enough love.
And there's equal love amongst us all.
Yes.
And we love each other freely and together. And yeah. Don't you agree, Mikey G?
I am 100% in agreement with you, sir.
There you go.
In solidarity with that answer.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
The answer is D.
And I want to say that it is stable and mature, in my opinion, if I were to say what kind it is from where I'm sitting. All right. Now, who gives the best advice but doesn't take their own advice? Ta-da-da-da.
That's a tough one. That is a tough one. Who gives the best advice but doesn't take their advice?
Do you want me to remove the last part? Would that make it easier for you?
Perhaps.
Okay, so let me go again. Who gives good advice on the team?
I would like to say it could be a lot of the members of the
Yeah,
team.
yeah.
There are moments when I say Nikki B, when I experienced my loss, I didn't even know Nikki B silently messaged me some powerful words of encouragement and a silent strength. And then Mario comes with his, he has these beliefs that he believes firmly. He will say, the place have to cool and that is just a standard. And he believes in making himself comfortable, and these are the things that makes him comfortable, and him now broke him back, and that's it. He's who he says he is.
Yes.
And so of course Mikey G can preach on something sometimes you wonder where he gets so much story from.
Yeah.
Always a message. And then Edgar, he will just listen, and then he just lets out something profound at you that you have to think about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have to say that there are several members of a team that that do that.
I love it. And what is one word that describes the team's vibe?
Contagious.
Oh, especially the laugh, not true?
Yes.
Yeah,
Contagious.
yeah, yeah. I agree.
Contagious. When Director Ellie gets in and starts to, do her thing, you can't help but just, join in.
Yeah, I agree.
You hope that she not, running around with a chicken hat on, because then you'll be running around with a chicken hat on.
Yeah,
But yeah, contagious.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. And who was the first person on the team you felt naturally connected to when you first joined the team?
Shall I answer that?
Yes.
So of course, I think the central point, if you were listening to my show last night, you would have heard the story about the sticks. And the one who goes around collecting the sticks.
Okay.
But not him. Him, we're going to put him in the corner with one of the sticks.
Okay.
But there was a member of the team who, I don't know, when she smiled, the whole place light up bright like the sun. And she just always have this warm, cheerful, happy vibe about her.
Right.
And it's like whenever she enter, the sunshine come in. Yeah. I don't call her name. Why are you looking at, Director? Eh?
I'm not wrong.
You're throwing your stone in a car phone.
I don't think I'm wrong.
Well, okay.
Because she does have the brightest smile. Yeah.
She does.
Yeah.
She does.
I agree.
And
I agree.
she has that, I don't know, when she has that smile that you can just not help but want to just be in her presence.
It's true.
And with that, with her smiling and Mikey G talking fast, you're doomed.
Yeah.
You're about to get cornered into something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's going to be the end of it.
I agree.
I shall say no more.
And what's the funniest behind the scenes moment that nobody else knows about?
Well, I would have to say we have had some discussions.
Yes.
After the program, sometimes it will be after Flash Talk when Nikki B says something, and then there's another meaning that comes out, and Nikki B is like hastily passing and say, "Can we move on, please?"
Yeah.
And then
this is how conversations after dark started.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. Exactly. I agree because
on the behind the scenes thing, can I just say that I think the most controversial topic we've had to date on conversations was quietly suggested by one Elder Edgar Bennett.
Yes.
And he mysteriously never appeared on the conversation,
Right.
but allowed me and Mikey G to run wild
Right.
and make a whole heap of noise and a whole heap of trouble.
Right.
And I think Ellie might still have way up
For it.
for that. But anyway, it's one of those things. You know, we listen but we don't judge.
That's right. That's right. That's right. And I want to acknowledge Mel Bar JM.
That's me.
Says good night, Flash Fam. Good night. Now,
I think Mikey.
go ahead, Michael.
No, I'm just listening. I'm
Okay.
really listening. I'm just enjoying the conversation.
Okay, here is one. Who would you trust to keep your secret?
That's one for me.
Go ahead, Michael.
Oh, would I trust to keep my secret?
Yes.
And you're referring to
The team.
the team member.
Yeah.
Would I trust to keep my secret?
Yes.
Wow.
That's
Could I
okay.
just put class? Could I put class on that one?
Of course you can. Of course you can. Mario?
Mikey, do you have any secrets for me? You know, I try to live my life like an open book.
Yes.
That way, nobody has the upper hand at any point in time.
Over you.
And nobody can come and say, well, I go and tell people say this now. Yeah, tell everybody. Most people know already. Who
Right.
don't know yet.
Right.
It's all right if them find out.
Right.
I either did it out of necessity or I had fun doing it.
Right.
And either way, it's mine. I'll own up to it.
You'll.
So, yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so I feel comfortable sharing stuff with you guys, which I always have done.
Right.
And yeah, you know, not really keep secret because they can come and hurt you. So yeah.
Yeah.
I once
Yeah.
had a traumatic experience where my entire life was exposed to more people than I care to have knowing any of my business at all. And since then I decided to just live my life every day
Right.
as if it's golden. Whatever I do, like I said, I either do it out of necessity or I had fun doing it. And I am willing to stand on trial for it.
Yeah.
And beat my chest and say, yeah, me to do that.
Yeah. Fair enough.
So
I
you
think
go.
Nikki is one of those members of the team that if you have something to talk about,
You could, yes, you could
Say to
share with Nikki. I think so too. I
And
agree with
Edgar.
that.
Edgar as well.
Yes, I think Edgar has some good words of advice too. He is, he's a very solid, stable guy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And on that note, who would most likely say, let's pray about it?
Connie would say that today.
Connie, yeah. Connie would say that. The other night, Connie and I were heading home and she stopped me and we had a quick prayer in the car before we drove out.
Oh.
And I'm trying to figure out if is that her usual thing or is that because of the way Janine and I drove back from East End a few months ago.
Okay.
But yeah,
Okay.
not sure. But
But either way.
either way,
Either way.
either way, it was
I
good.
get you. I
Yes.
get you. And we are going to pause on the icebreaker and go straight into the main discussion. Yeah, and then we'll take a break after. So the first question to the team, what does love look like inside the Flashpoint team?
What does love look like inside the Flashpoint team? Go
where,
ahead,
where
Ellie.
am I starting?
No,
with,
go ahead. Go ahead.
You know, it's sharing those moments together, on behind the scenes, moments when persons are having their personal issues that we could call or hang out or, I like to think of the studio of Flashpoint as that safe space.
Right.
It's that place where sometimes when it's time to go to a yard, we would just talk,
Right.
you know,
Right.
just talk,
Right.
and we support each other.
Yeah.
I would like to think that we do have that support among the team members.
Yes.
So yeah, yeah. We like. I think we like to have fun. We do different things.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, Mario, you need to invite him on your next singing appointment. He does excellent karaoke.
Thanks for that. Thank you for that.
I am not a professional.
Disclaimer. And, this question does not necessarily have to do with the team, but on friendship. And so, do you believe that friendships can be just as deep as romantic relationships?
Absolutely, even deeper. Even deeper. There are things that I would do for a friend that I wouldn't do for a romantic partner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I absolutely agree with that. Yeah.
All right.
Especially when you have all long-time intimate friends,
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you
intimate
go way back.
Friends.
You go way back.
Of 20 years.
Mikey G, are you?
He is ignoring me.
Friends of 20 years.
Intimate friends, Mikey G. Friend where you can go at them yard and cock up your foot in at them sofa.
Yeah.
And eat out of them pot and them something there.
Well, as we always have a conversation, the term intimate is that kind of like a very ambiguous word sometimes. It's like rainbow,
No, that's not what we're saying.
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm just referring to the word as how they get ambiguous. It's like nowadays if you say rainbow, it means a whole bunch of different things apart from the rainbow.
Right.
And if you say intimate, it's so now whole if away when you say intimate, and you say two man, it sounds like rainbow. And so it's just,
No, we are burn out the rainbow straight.
No, but I get the idea of how it works.
Right.
That we have muddied the water so much that the purity of relationship no longer can be seen in the light of that pure, clear glass.
Right.
So much muck is on it, so it messes
Right.
with the whole concept of it.
Okay.
But yeah, I do have that relationship where Mario can come over to my house and cook some tripe and bean.
Some curry tripe and bean. Cheese
curry
and
tripe
peas.
and bean.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
You never hear about the curry tripe and bean?
I've never had curry
Oh
tripe
my
and
God. Can I say this one more time on Flash Talks? I'm sure I've said this before. Or maybe was it on Connie's show? Went to Mikey G house. Now, me love tripe and bean. I'm used to go all over Cayman and search for the best tripe and bean. Went to Mikey G house one day. Mikey G cooked some curry tripe and bean. Now, me never eat curry tripe and bean before in my life. Because to me, curry and tripe and bean are not something we're supposed to mix. Nikki, Mikey staying up my life. Me can't eat a tripe and bean like that tripe and bean. Again.
Wow.
I have been searching. I have been going to places that I probably shouldn't go to sample tripe and bean. And it can't come against Mikey tripe and bean. Me don't know where I'm sprinkling it. Me don't know how them say as somebody, him have the little Indian descent. So as some Indian curry something. Me don't know how. But
it's the rich curry.
I don't know is what. I don't know is what. But the tripe and the curry tripe and bean there.
Yeah.
Mash me up. Mash me up.
Wow. And that's amazing because I think I heard you saying that you and Mikey would have been friends for over 20 years.
Yep.
That's a long time.
Yep.
And you guys must be doing something right that you have been maintaining that friendship. And that leads me to my next question as well, because do you believe that people have to set boundaries to help protect their peace in relationships and friendships?
Absolutely. But I tell you something. You wanna go ahead, Mikey?
No, no, go ahead, Mario. I come after you.
Um, True friendships,
Yeah.
the boundaries are understood
Yes.
and respected. When you get some casual associations or you find yourself in a situation where you find some little users trying to latch on to you, then you find the boundaries tend to get eroded.
Yeah.
For me personally, I'm very vocal and I'm very open.
Oh, yes.
And you usually know where you stand with me.
For sure.
So if you, start to cross those boundaries, I will quickly tell you,
Yeah.
this is not it. I had a friend who I used to do lots of things for and friend from church, single lady. And she asked me to help a friend of hers with some stuff with her car. And this woman started calling me all hours of the day and night. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? I
So you asked her that?
Yeah, I said, yeah, well, what's with all these calls?
Yeah.
I'm not available to you like that. No,
Yes.
that's not how this works. You know? On a Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock, maybe. But yeah, you can't be calling me Saturday night at 10:30.
Mercy.
No, man.
Yeah.
Cut that out.
Yeah.
Cut that right out.
After dark show. You only call after dark show.
Yeah, and you're a friend of a friend.
Yeah.
So yeah, you need back up with that.
Oh
No.
my goodness.
Yeah. So had to cut that off real quick.
Real quick.
Real quick.
Real quick.
I would say this still, Nikki, what
Yes.
Mario said a while ago about understanding and respect.
Yes.
It's like there is a need for that to be in the focal, and it has to do with not with the person who you're interacting with,
Right.
because that person sometimes if they are not willing to be that person, you must cut them off.
Yeah.
Because I realize I have had a few persons that I have come in contact with just like that, who do not respect your space or even want to respect the boundaries that you have put in place. And sometimes there's a saying that some people take you for fool,
Yeah.
and that's a concept that many people sometimes don't even realize or understand what that actually means.
Oh, thank you.
So
I'm
let me
so
kind of-
sorry, Mikey. Thank you, Arlene. Are we able to turn up Mikey's phone? We're not able
Alright,
to
so
hear him.
you have to turn up my microphone. Turn up my microphone.
Yes.
You have to
Let me
turn
know
it
if
up.
we're hearing him now, Arlene. Thank you so
Are you
much,
hearing me better?
Arls.
Are you hearing me better? Are you hearing me better now?
Yeah, which
Much
one is
better?
that?
Much better?
What did Arlene want me to expound on?
Yes, Arlene, put in the chat what it is you want Mario to expound on. And of course, you know he will. And Coralie,
Expound.
welcome, my darling. Welcome to the show. It's good to have you. Mikey, you can go ahead. All right.
All right. So, yes, we are just trying to do some technical stuff right
Yes.
now. Yes,
We'll
I would
take-
say
go ahead.
Good evening to Desmond. The whole thing is this. That there are some people who take you for fool. They just literally take you for an idiot. And they speak to you with contempt. But the contempt that they speak to you with, it's of a friendship nature, but they are disrespectful, even with friends. You know? And for me, when I find it and I see that's what you are, I just cut you off, you know. I just cut you off and get rid of you and the friendship. I don't want your friendship at all because you're not friend, you're enemy. You're a dangerous piece of equipment that needs to be thrown out, you know? And I don't want that at all.
Right.
That's something that I really paying attention to.
Right.
And I pick up on persons who are just persons who, and I get it. You don't have all persons in the same space. It's like, there's a truth to this story of friendship. I have a best friend. But my best friend have a best friend.
Somebody's best friend.
And that best friend is not necessarily me.
Yeah.
Might not
where I'm
even be
going?
your friend.
Yeah.
And this is where I'm going.
Yes.
And so this is how friendship actually goes sometimes. Sometimes your best friend that you have is not, you are not necessarily their best friend. And that can be a situation. But let's lose the best friend idea and just keep it to friendship. That you can say, this is friendship and you're not trying to be the person's best friend, but you are a friend that you understand that this is a real friendship.
Right. I
The
agree.
boundaries and the respect that are in that friend put in place,
Yes.
the boundaries that they put in place and the respect that they show you
Yes.
shows that they are truly a friend to you because they understand that there must be some place and some lines that must not be crossed, and
I
you don't have to
agree.
set them up.
I agree.
And
Thank you.
that for me is sometimes hard to find.
Yes. And you know what, Mikey and Mario, there are people who are not as vocal as you are in terms of saying, "Hey, this is my boundary. I do not want you to cross it." So what do you say to individuals who they know that they do not want their boundaries to be crossed, but they're not able to articulate that because that's not their personality? What would you say to an individual like that,
They
Mario?
find me or find Mikey G
Okay.
and whisper and say, hello, tell this person to
Yes.
back off on
Back
me.
off. All
Yeah.
right. That works.
And I will try diplomatically
Yes.
to say, whatever is going on here is uncomfortable.
Yes.
Please to stop it. Or
Deceased.
if
Yes.
that don't work, then,
Yes.
we're going to the old Spanish town vernacular. And, we start to some things.
I
Yeah?
understand.
Yeah. Can I just before we go on?
Yes.
Arlene wanted me to expound on there are things that I would do for a friend that I wouldn't do for
Oh,
my
yes,
partner.
we jumped past that.
Arlene, I have a one kidney list.
Yes.
This is a list of people that I would give my kidney if I only had one.
Wow.
Yeah. There are currently 2 people on this list.
Wow.
Yes. Yep.
Wow. Wow.
If I had only one kidney,
Yes.
I would donate that one kidney
Yes.
to one of these 2 people if they needed it.
If they needed
Yeah.
it. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. I hope that answers your question, Arlene. And
Sad to say I have a bigger list than Mario.
oh, you do?
Yeah?
Yes, I have 5 people.
You have 5 people. Well, wow. All right. That's amazing. And we want to welcome Sir Desmond. It's just that when I'm talking to you, Sir Desmond, because of how you're slot.
Variety is it. Variety is the spice of life, and once the sound waves come across, not in a horizontal way, then we have, good evening, Sir Desmond.
What you must know.
Can you? You can.
Kind
You're
of
going
partially.
in and out, but yes.
Sometimes.
Okay.
All right. So I have another question. How do you handle conflict? And this is to anybody now. How do you handle conflict without breaking connection? And this is not just within the team. This is, pertaining to friendship or relationship.
I'm still working through that. I don't like conflict. I get really uncomfortable with conflict, and I just think everybody should just be happy and get along.
We should all just get along.
Why don't we all get and sing? What's the song?
Why don't we all just get stoned?
No, I did not say that.
Get drunk and sing their drinking songs.
I did not say that.
No, that's not what he meant.
Huh? That's not the song?
No.
Well, I was borrowing from the song, but using my own words.
Right.
But anyway,
Oh, I'm sorry.
the point is that we should all get along. I do get uncomfortable with conflict, and sometimes I will pull myself away in a little shell just to avoid conflicting situation. That must happen in life.
Yes. Yes. Conflict is bound to happen because we do not share the same thoughts or ideas on things all the time. And what I realize is that persons see conflict as a negative thing. And all that it is you may just have a disagreement on a topic. And I'm learning that problem solving is when we come together to solve the problem and not attack each other. And sometimes during the conflict is like, I am listening to respond to you because I must get my point across because I'm me right. You understand? But when we can see what the problem is, we said, okay, there is a conflict. How are we going to solve this? Now, the issue is you have people who are conflict avoidant individuals because they just don't like it. It makes them uncomfortable. It affects their nervous system. There are people who cannot sleep at nights, right? Because the conflict is really affecting them. And I am with you on that, Ellie. I do understand where you're coming from. Anybody else?
Yeah, if it's going to bother me, I need to talk about it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, please.
For sure.
At the earliest possible opportunity.
Yeah.
Let's have a discussion.
Yeah.
And if it means that we are going to have to, separate, that's fine.
Yeah.
If it means that we're going to go forward with the understanding that this is a topic that we'll never agree on and we just don't bring it up, fine.
Yeah.
But it has to be discussed.
I agree.
Yep.
I agree. And again, sometimes individuals believe that having a hard conversation means that, okay, we're going to tussle. No. Sometimes having the hard conversations is the only way we can actually have that conflict resolution, right? Avoiding it, what happens is it's like a sore. We leave it open and it starts to deteriorate and it breaks out, and before you know it, we may end up at the hospital for just a little cut, right? But if we are able to come together and have the conversation even when it is hard, and listen, this is somebody who not like conflict either. I really don't. My initial reaction would probably be to shut down. But when you value friendships, when you value relationships, if it means something, right? Because there are persons, it doesn't matter. But if this is something that is important to you and the individual, then conflict resolution, you have to go and see, like, do I want this connection? And if we want it, have the hard conversation. Now, all right. How has, like, being a part of the team, has it changed your view on love or friendship, being on this team?
I would say yes. For more reasons than one.
Right.
And I remember having a conversation some time ago with Elder Edgar Bennett, and he asked a question relating to family and children and husband. And then he would have, I responded in a way to say my priorities are this. And he reminded me that as a result of marriage, your priority should be this. Should be your spouse, and knowing that at the end, you're going to be settling down, not instinctively saying, I gave birth and therefore, but you need to also value that, as much. And, it kind of made me have a little different perspective. And sometimes we have the hard conversation, sometimes on air, off air, and it forces you to think.
Yes.
I think all the Flashpoint team members are now thinkers.
Yes.
So you get to see, and also, and if you would have watched our anniversary celebration, you'd see most persons would have mentioned the growth that have been experienced, and the idea within this friendship is that once you are willing, there is a team that stands ready to support you on your journey of growth. So yeah, certainly this team Flashpoint has taught me some new lessons
Yes.
about,
Yes.
yeah,
And
stretching.
I have to mention Janine. Janine is the epitome of love in action on this team. Like, if you say Janine, you just need to say it once and she shows up. And that is her. Like, I've witnessed how she shows up whenever you are, even if you don't call her, but once she's aware that this is happening, you can count on Janine. And for me, when I interact with her and I've seen how she has, how she showed up on this team and for this team, for me in particular, I have a different outlook on even the friendship and the love that she has shown me and even other team members. So wherever you are, Janine, big up yourself. Yeah. All right. And we are moving on. So guess what? So you guys thought we were at the uncut section all along? No. We're at the uncut section now.
That's why
Here we
somebody
go.
run away.
Yes, drink up your wine. Here we go. So, are we ready? Desmond, are you with us? Are you having ice cream?
Yep.
You didn't get the wine memo, sir? You didn't get the wine memo? Nope. All right. And Michael sitting over there looking handsome without his wine, but that's all right. That's all right. Now, we are at the uncut section. Who is the most dramatic on the team?
The most dramatic.
And while you're answering that, someone said, and I won't call any name, she said, I feel like I am the female version of Mario. We seem to share...
Is that right?
We see... This is a female speaking, by the way.
I should hope so. Oh, yes.
Sir.
I should hope so.
Yes, sir.
Because we would have done that straight. Anyway.
Yeah, this is, and she's a beautiful female, by the way. I feel like a female version of Mario. We seem to share similar characteristics when it comes to existing and maintaining friendships. Yay.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So, and she's laughing. So, my question, I'm back at the question. Who is the most, I don't think I pronounced it right. Can you say that word?
Dramatic?
Dramatic on
now,
the team.
Without being a drama queen, I have to say the most dramatic would be Connie J.E.
All right, now. And in a vibey way.
Yes. Without being a drama queen.
Without being a... For sure. She brings that energy wherever she goes. Yeah, big up yourself, Connie.
Yeah, when Connie say it, it sounds different from anybody else.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And she have that vibe and that energy too. She can ignite a party anywhere.
Anywhere.
Yeah?
Anywhere. Yeah. That's for sure.
Anywhere Connie is, the party is there.
The party is there, for sure.
Desmond, come do some crowd control and some traffic divergence. Connie is in the house. We're going to have a problem.
Oh, my goodness. And my next question is, who is the peacemaker or peacemakers on the team?
Definitely Nikki B.
Aww.
Yes. Definitely Nikki B.
I would go straight to that.
I can see Janine also trying to keep the peace.
Yes.
I don't know about Edgar, you know. I don't know about Edgar. To be honest, Mikey G, feel like Edgar have a little warrior in him, you know. I don't know that he's a peacemaker.
You know, warrior for Christ.
Yes.
Warrior.
Yeah. Utmost respect to Elder Edgar Bennett.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like him have a little fight in him. Like, if, something go the wrong way,
Yeah, man.
he would be one to stand up
Yeah.
and say,
Stand
"Oh,
his ground.
yeah,
Mm.
this not right."
Yeah.
So, yeah. But yeah, man, Nikki B and Janine, yeah, me know Connie J.E.
Yeah.
Yeah, me not surprised if me get a call from her and say, "Oh, my youth, you have a shovel and some plastic."
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Yes, yes.
if I do get that call,
Yes.
I do have access to plastics.
The person who said she feels like the female version of Maria, do you still feel that way, ma'am? I'm just asking. I'm just wondering. Now,
That's all right.
who gives tough love?
Who gives?
Tough love.
Want to say that would be Mikey G.
Me want to say it too, but me want you to say it first.
That would be Mikey G.
Do you agree, Desmond? Do you agree that Mikey gives tough love?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
I agree. I know Mike back then. That's what I agree with you.
Yes.
I want more.
For sure. And my other question is, have you ever had to love someone from a distance to protect your peace? And Ellie says yes.
I'm starting some of those journeys as I speak.
Okay, and Mikey's on that journey. Okay.
I'm beginning a new journey of protecting myself and basically my peace, as it were. I don't need to protect my peace. My peace is really something that is not ever exposed to anybody. So
define love.
But I am protecting myself from persons who would want to infiltrate my mental space.
I understand.
And I don't want them to get me in the emotional aspect of me. I don't want them to be a part of that. And I don't want them, so I'm kind of like, putting that into it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. And Mara, you were asking like define love, like
yeah, because sorry, if I have to love you from a distance, do I really need to love you? That is the question.
Well, they have a thing they call long distance relationship.
True, but that is when, there is...
It's not a choice.
No, not that it's not a choice, but you want it.
Right.
This is something that you're striving and you're working on building and maintaining and keeping.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. If it is for my peace.
Yes.
And I have to love you from a distance.
Yes.
Then I don't know if me I go.
You should have finished that and finish it.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to continue to love you. I might just keep you at a distance. I might not hate you or despise you or try to, cause you any harm.
Right.
But I don't know if that's the same as loving you.
I think you can love someone and allow them a lot of access to you. Like the love comes with a lot of access. And then you may realize that access that was granted, you may have to step away, not give that much access as you did before.
Close that door.
Mikey say you have to close the door.
Yeah, but then does that mean if you have to close the door, then the love is not there anymore?
Yeah, because I do believe that there are persons. It's just like if you forgive someone, sometimes what has happened may have distorted the relationship, right? And there are persons, because people may believe that, hey, if you forgive someone, then you have to remain, like the access still has to be there. And that's not true.
No, definitely not.
So you can love individuals, right, from a distance, again, and remember, we have different types of love as well, right? In my opinion.
I will have one kind of love. I'll be honest with you. I love you, I don't love you.
Is it that you love or you... Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I love you.
Or you don't.
No. That love transcends itself, and people like to break it up into agape love and that kind of thing. Because you love your mother, you love your father different, you love your sister different, you love your brother different, you love your daughter different, you love your wife different. These are the things that the people have all of that kind of things to do. But you know, it's like water. Anytime whenever water goes into something, it just still becomes still water.
Still
What type
water.
of water is in a what type of water in a bottle of soda? What type of water is in the in a bottle of maybe some rum punch if you put water in there. I don't know. But you know the water is the same.
Water is the
Unless
same.
somebody
Yeah.
and when you contaminate the water, then it's something else. But
Right.
water by itself is always water until contaminants come in.
Come in it. And
You know,
that.
so love to me is the same. It is always pure until somebody starts to want to fix it.
Okay. Understand.
Yeah.
And that leads me to my next question. Is loyalty more important than chemistry? This is a general question now, not for the team, but is loyalty more important than chemistry in a relationship?
If you want to ask me the question, I'll answer it directly at this time.
Okay.
That's the most important thing in a relationship.
Which one, loyalty or chemistry?
No, every day is loyalty. Chemistry has no value.
Yeah.
Oh, chemistry has no value.
Chemistry is tertiary.
Okay.
Chemistry's value is a passenger. It's a passenger on loyalty. If loyalty don't exist, chemistry not necessary.
Okay.
Chemistry cannot thrive in a disloyal environment.
True.
It can't.
And if you have real chemistry, you have that real connection, that bond, loyalty is has got to be one of those binding parts.
It's adhesive. It's a bond. It is the foundation. Loyalty is the foundation for love.
And I want to add
love in any context, any context. Whether it's a child, whether it's a wife, whether it's a friend. Loyalty is the foundation for that friendship. Loyalty is the foundation for any love that you might find, right? When disloyalty comes, then the love is also shattered.
Okay. Thank you for that. And I want to ask, what hurts more, betrayal or being misunderstood? Betrayal. I'm hearing betrayal.
Betrayal and misunderstanding are the same. It's like two zip codes separate at a distance apart.
Yeah.
It's like West Bay and East End, you know?
Yeah.
You know, the difference for me is being misunderstood is something that can be rectified more easily.
Not really.
Being betrayed usually happens when you're out of the room and you don't know where the betrayal is taking place or with who. And so because of that, it is a more difficult thing to get over. If something happens, Nikki B, and you stop talk to me, and I notice, I'd come to you and say, Nikki B, what's going on? You know, me and link like one time, what's up? And you said to me, you know, I thought you were somebody else, and you're not my cup of tea. Can we leave it at that? Me being who I am, I would ask you, well, okay, I accept that, but can you just tell me what specific thing caused you to say that I'm no longer your cup of tea, because we used to be cool? And if you then tell me, well, you said X, Y, and Z, and that was offensive to me, and if I didn't mean it to be offensive, or if you misunderstood what I said, I would ask you, may I please explain to you where I was coming from when I said that, and offer you an explanation. Now, I'm not begging you to put me back in the circle, but I just want to make sure that you understood that this was not necessarily aimed at you, or what you understood from it might not have been what I meant when it came out. But if you went behind my back and told, you know, a different group of people, people I don't even know things about me, and I'm going out on the street and experiencing a kind of, yeah, to
That's
me,
tough.
yeah, that
Yeah.
rough. Because I don't know who, I don't know where, I don't know why.
Yeah.
And I can't be
Yeah.
just going up to random people and saying, hey, what's the scoop?
Yeah. And you know what? I've learned that people can dislike you who have never spoken to you.
Yes.
There are people who do not like you all because of what they heard. They've never had a conversation with you.
I had that experience, Nikki.
Go ahead, Mikey.
I had that experience at my local church, Ebenezer. And there was a lady who just on seeing me, and she disliked me just knowing me. And you see the part that would get you. She don't know anything about me. The only thing that she knows is my name, and my name triggers something else, and she disliked me just because of that. So, and but we made some contact, and I will tell you that that person right now is somebody who I can call upon if I need some assistance out of just randomly. It has changed. And it's a very crucial thing that you said that. It's very interesting that you said that a while ago, because many persons have entered a disagreement with someone without even knowing them or even meeting them for the first time.
Yeah.
And just by taking a perception, whether by hearing or just by looking at the person, someone might just say, I just don't like how he behaves. I just don't like how he speaks. I have found that I have met some new people, and I got a feedback that there are many people think that I am, what's the word? They don't like me for this reason, because I speak my mind. I speak what I will say what I'm saying, and it rubs a lot of people wrong, because I will say it and they think I should not say that, and that I'm saying a bad thing. But to maintain the deception of that lie or that misunderstanding that they want to portray, and I say something about it, it interferes with them, and so it's like I am now a bad person, and so I dislike has come to me, which I really at this point I'm welcoming it a lot, and it means that I will have fewer persons who are not liking me coming too close in my space and behaving like friends, and they are really not really friends. So it really does that. You separate yourself early, and it's good.
That's what you call monitoring spirits. But anyway, moving on. We're going to change things up a bit. All right. We're going to make it light. So we're moving into the speed round game, and it's called Love or Leave It. All right. So Mario, Michael and Desmond, if you can hear me, you have to answer me quickly. You do not have much time to think. So, all right. Oh, Mikey's here, which means it's up to you and Desmond. So here we go. When I make the statement, you're going to choose. You're either going to say love or leave it. Are we ready? Here we go.
Ready.
All right. Ice cream dates or movie nights?
Love.
Love.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
Love.
Love.
Love it.
Love it. Love it. All right.
Love it.
All right. So I guess you have to tell me which one you love and which one you will leave.
No, I love both.
You
of
love
them.
Both of them. We're getting ice cream at the movies.
Oh, look at you.
and then I will do a combo on that.
All right.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. Next, group chats or one-to-one talks?
It depends on what the one-to-one is, the group chat is.
Yeah.
But, I don't mind group talks. It is okay for me. But a one-to-one is usually depending on what the conversation.
All right.
Yeah.
If it's something that may not need too many ears, then one-to-one is always going to be.
All right.
Curly drop gelato in the comments.
Listen,
I know. I know that was a jab at somebody. I won't say anything else, but gelato.
All right. All right.
I have to come in this conversation. Mikey G. You know, this is the uncut edition
It
of
is.
Flash Talks,
It is.
and I must pause to say a big up to Coralie Karen. There are times when the weight is heavy, and Coralie Karen.
Go ahead, Ellie. Don't mind the
Talk
fellas.
to them
Go
for
ahead.
Nikki, please.
Gentlemen, go ahead, Ellie.
And Coralie has been that member of this Flash Fam team. I remember days in the lunch hour, and we have a recording to do. Coralie doing the camera, and I have the mic, and then we would have those days when we go by and have gelato.
Aww.
And you know,
Yeah.
you know,
And
you know the worst part about it. You know the worst part about it, Nikki.
Yes.
Is that usually my kitty started with that bill, right? And so,
Yeah.
and so I had gelato bills backed up. Sorry, I have retroactive gelato bills.
Talk the things because you might add more bills
Mercy.
to come. You like gelato, Nikki?
I love coconut gelato. I love pistachio. Yeah, and coconut gelato for sure.
That I get rid of those gelato bills
Yeah.
over time.
Yeah.
And I can't owe any of them.
And you know what? I have to, and while we're on that, Coralie, I have to tell you that Ellie's so gracious that she shows up for all of us. But I have to tell you that she didn't say it to me, but I know she misses you dearly, and I think you miss her as well. So I don't know how you ladies are gonna do it, but I think you guys need to find some time to get that gelato, whether it's an online thing you're gonna do where you buy it separately and just yes, man.
This uncut. Please talk to her, Mario. No online gelato that about here.
No long distance
No
gelato.
long distance.
No.
And I have to big up Ellie as well, because even now while she's joining the conversation, Ellie is also operating the system for us, and we have to say thank you, Ellie. We do appreciate you.
Producer extraordinaire.
And Coralie said, miss my friend, and I believe her. And you know, we were at the speed round game, guys.
Sorry, my
That's
apologies.
okay. That's all right. Yeah, so we had a conflict just now and we fix it, right? We're back.
Nikki, before you continue, please tell the listeners, please, right out.
Okay. Okay. And Mikey's asking us to like, share, and subscribe. All right?
Hit the like button. No, just
hit the like button. Hit the like button. All right? And so my next question is, public affection or private reassurance?
Do we need one or the other?
Yes.
I think we do a lot of public affection in the Flashpoint, because when we go down those beach days, and we actually have those mornings where we do our breakfast on the beach for our birthday club members. It is that's a lot of affection that we show for the person that we actually have.
And remember that you don't have to expound on it, you know. It's the speed round. So you're telling me either or, all right? You don't have to expound. It's okay. All right, here we go.
For me, is
Yes.
private
reassurance.
Yes.
And you're not hiding anybody.
Not necessarily hiding anybody, but it's more important for me that in the quiet moments, say, me down at the trenches with you.
Aww.
And if we have to go take down the whole world,
Aww.
may I come with me gas and my lighter.
Mercy. You hear
Yeah,
that?
man.
You hear that, Arlie? Anyway. All right. Forgive quickly or process first?
Process.
Desmond, what you say on this one? Forgive quickly or process? Mikey and...
Yeah, I'm pick forgive.
You're quick to forgive. Okay. And Mikey and Maria said process first. All right.
Online. I think I saw her earlier, so just a big up to Janine.
Big up, Janine. Big up yourself.
Janine, we miss you.
For sure. Next one, texting or voice notes? Texting? Voice notes?
I kind of like texting, you know.
For me,
But I voice note do it better for me.
Okay.
Because anytime I am texting, I just say it and I'm done.
Okay. Desmond, texting or voice note?
Voice.
Voice note, okay. All right. For the love languages, would it be words or actions?
Actions all day.
Actions all day?
Yeah.
Wally for action.
Wally per action? All right.
Wally for
Late night talks or early morning motivation?
Late night.
Late night talks?
Late night.
Okay.
Definitely.
And Arlene says, forgive quickly, both texting and voice notes. Okay. Work.
Who read the question then? Talk up the things. Talk up the things. I have an answer. I have an answer. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, here we go.
Speed round. Let's go.
Yes. Work. Work bay or real bay?
Real bay.
Real bay.
Although I don't like the term bay still, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Moving on. Hard truth or soft silence?
Hard truth.
Hard truth. Okay. Who shows love better? And I'm bracing myself for this one. Men or women?
Men, definitely.
You have to
Definitely.
ask it again, Vicky.
I
want you to
will.
ask it again.
Who shows love better? Men or women?
Men, definitely.
Men
Men
are
all day.
designed to show love.
You think
Yes.
it's men? Okay.
Yes.
Desmond?
Big up Marshall in the corner. Go and answer 2 questions. Marshall say men. Yeah.
So you say men.
Why men? Let me expound on it a little.
Okay.
You the speech section, I know it's speech section. You find a man who takes a lady who has no money and have nothing at all, barefoot and everything. And he
Really?
picks her up and put her together. Yes. He will do it. He will take care of her and love her without end.
For no reason at all. Just because.
For no reason, just because he loves her.
Just see her and like her.
And sometimes somebody say, you
Of
know
course.
me, I love you. I know you, me love what me say. And that's what me say, I love that. And so some people don't understand that one thing, right? And then
See Arlene say men.
the opposite
Coralie
is
say
not
woman.
true. The opposite is not true. If the man not working 6 figures and that's not going to
Yeah,
happen.
no, not going to happen.
I don't believe
Love
that.
not
I
What?
don't agree with that. I don't agree
Where you
with
come
that.
from?
Right here. I don't agree with that. Why it has to be 6 figures for a woman to
Nikki?
love a man?
Men get conditional love.
Then that's not love.
Well, you said it. Men
Yes.
give
Thank you.
unconditional love.
I don't agree.
Yeah? Okay.
You agree? All right. And there ends the speed section round. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for participating in that section. And that leads me to the final set of questions. I don't know about you, but I'm having a fantastic time. And I can tell you this. While the show ends for you, our beautiful viewers, this is only beginning for those of us in the studio. I know, Mikey. This is just the beginning. Anyway, we are moving on. We are at the faith and love segment. And my question is, how does faith guide the way you love people?
Faith guides the way we love people.
Yeah.
Because the Ten Commandments say, "Thou shalt not kill." But more than anything, Jesus says, "Love thy brother as you would have him love you." And because of that, I would do for you what I would like you to do for me. I would show up for you in a way that I would want you to show up for me.
Yes.
And I would be the kind of friend that I would desire, so that you know this is where I am, this is what I want, and this is, I think, the way our Lord and Savior intended it to be.
I agree. And I believe with faith that comes insight as well. With faith.
There is something that I would say about faith, Nikki. The Bible says, without faith, it is impossible to please God. And the concept of that for me is a very profound one. Where how that ties into loving anybody at all is that you have to have some level of faith in them. And that amounts to the trust again, or the loyalty. All of those words are one of the same in a lot of ways. And so having faith in that person, it's like it builds the love, or let the love flame. It flames the love. It's like you put gasoline on it, add some more oil to let the fire blaze. So yes, faith and love, having faith do makes it better for you to actually love the person or love people.
Yeah.
And
I agree.
Yes.
I agree. And thank you, Mikey. And I want to go back to what Maria said as well about loving people the way we would want to be loved or treated. And I, having insight as well, going a step further where we are treating people how they want to be treated, right? If we're to look at it from their own love language, right? So, and this is why somebody can say to someone, "I love you," and they're not able to receive what you're saying. Because you're loving them, it's the truth, but they're not receiving it because how you're loving them is not how they want you to show up with love for them. So, yes, it is important to love people and treat people how we would want to be loved and treated, but we have to take it a step further and love and treat people how they would want to be treated as well. All right?
I don't know why Nikki B never included in the question.
Right.
Who would go longer in explanation for your question? Who?
That's a low blow.
No.
Did I call any name?
No.
Huh?
Did I
No.
call any name?
That's a low blow.
Oh, no. Oh, no. And the truth is, well, what does God-centered friendship look like in real life?
It's showing up in those very low moments. Perhaps the moment where people would have abandoned you, or perhaps you would have made a mistake. Perhaps you weren't right. You could be wrong. Not that you would agree, but you would stand beside the person to guide them back to where they ought to be. I think that is love in action. Not when everything is going well, but it could be that everything is going bad, and it could be your fault. Yeah. But you're still don't wait till the person, do something drastic. You would have said, these are the path. This is what you need to do, and whatever.
I agree.
Okay.
And
Mario doesn't agree.
No, I agree.
You agree?
Yes.
And extending that love, it doesn't mean that you're going to agree with what the individual does all the time, but it means that you show up.
Yes.
You show up, right? And if showing up means that you have to say, "Hey, what you did wasn't right, How do we fix it? This is about somebody who shows up, and I believe that these are persons who help to pour into you spiritually as well. These are individuals who help to spiritually strengthen the relationship, right? Leading you to Christ, right? And that is going to look like no matter what, I am here, right? And Jesus would have shown us even that example. He showed God-centered love to the woman caught in the act of adultery, right? He did not embarrass her, but he knew that what happened wasn't right. She knew it. He didn't need to remind her, right? So at the end of the day, I believe that no matter what phase, no matter what season, we spoke about loyalty, right? It's about what would Jesus do in this situation. And again, like Mario was saying, if I am in this situation, how would I want someone to show up for me? Yes. And if somebody's in that situation, how would they want me to show up for them? And we don't have the answers. So it's okay to ask, how would you like for me to show? What can I do if we are not sure? Yes. That's my take on it. And next question. How do you pour into others without running dry?
How do you pour into others without running dry? Where is your source? What is your source? How often do you tap into your source? And do you have a source? You know, it's you have to have a source to be able to pour out. If you don't have anything pouring into you, then it can't work, right?
Yeah.
So let's not lose sight.
Yeah.
Well, I was saying in Jamaica, I won't repeat it tonight. I know Nikki B would lose it. That you give away a part of your body and you do something that only that part can do through a part that is not designed to do that.
Yes.
Yeah, we should avoid doing that. But we need to be mindful that we can't pour from an empty cup. So we have to make sure that we are refilled, that we draw close to our source and get our replenishment before we, go out and try and replenish others.
And one of the greatest source to tap into is Jesus Christ, of course. Wherever your source is, just make sure that you're tapping into your source. And Arlene says, Christ-centered friendships is being able to forgive quickly, not keeping score, celebrating each other's growth, and serving each other without expecting anything in return.
This is true,
High
Arlene,
five.
but make sure that you're not quickly forgiving the snake.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And my final question for tonight. And in counseling, we do not like to use...
Thank you, Mario, for that statement.
Yes. You're welcome.
Don't quickly forgive the snake.
And in a nutshell, Arlene says it means having each other's back. So I don't think she was referring to the snake.
You see, the problem is, though, the snake is a master of disguise. And so sometimes, you always expect to see the snake rolling around on his belly, but no. Sometimes him up in the tree. Sometimes him standing upright. Yeah.
You know what somebody said to me today? The person was saying that the people who are confident, not everybody, the person said, look at, oh gosh, I don't remember, all the English majors would know this. But the first part of the word, because you're breaking it up into syllables, right? The first part is con. And the person said, the biggest con artists, it starts with con. They are confident.
Absolutely.
In their craft.
Absolutely.
As con artists.
Yes.
And that blew me away. And I think now I understand what you're saying about snake, right?
Yes.
That confidence that they have at mastering their craft. Mercy.
Yes.
I get it. I get it. I'm learning some things tonight, you know? And like I was saying, in counseling, we try not to use the term advice, but we're not counseling tonight. So I think I can permit myself to use it. And I'm going to ask each team member, if you so desire, to what advice would you give someone struggling to feel loved right now?
Struggling to feel loved.
Yeah.
My first question would be, do you love yourself?
Okay.
Because if you are able to love yourself and you can prove to others that you are worthy of love, then others will start to see that too. But if you don't love yourself and you continually damage yourself, then people will start to do as you do, and they will also damage you. It would be very difficult to find someone who is going to love you when you are not loving you. So I think the place to start is to find out how to love yourself, how to accept who you are. If there are things about you that you do not like, then the power is within you to change those things. If there are things that you need to work on, you work on those things. And if there is something about you that you like and you believe is good and wholesome, then amplify it, put it out there, and be able to read the room, see if this is something that appeals to everybody. If it doesn't, then you need to take a step back and reevaluate yourself. Not because you think that it's the most awesome thing, everybody else is going to think that.
I agree.
So yeah, learn to love yourself, and if you can't love yourself, evaluate why you think you are unlovable and work on that, because only you can do that. I can only love you as much as you can be loved, and that love starts from you.
But I know Mikey's gonna step it. Remember your point, Mikey. I have to come to Mario though, because you and Mikey said, and that's solid. You and Mikey said, men love women. Men are the ones who love, right? The woman doesn't have to do anything. You just love. So now we are saying, it kind of sounds a bit contradictory to me. Like you're saying the person have to put in the work and what they put out there. I'm just going by what you say now. I agree. I have to love myself first. But then you gentlemen were saying men they just love them.
Right. And so this is where it gets complicated now, because you don't love yourself. You won't recognize the love that you're being shown. So, though you have a man that is loving on you and trying to love you as best as he can, you don't see it as love because you don't know what love is.
Can
I get an amen over there, Marshall?
Thank you for fixing it.
Let me go with this. You asked me, you repeat the question for me, but let me go with this. So you want me to give an advice to someone who is...
The person is struggling to feel loved.
Feel loved? They are struggling to feel loved. So I'm going to give the advice to that person. And the reason I'm giving the advice to them is because I am not using them. They can't get it. Here is the thing that I'm going to say. I watched a short clip earlier this week. And this is a young lady who stood up in the middle of a whole host of persons to say that she's having a problem because the man that she have physically is not progressive, and he's kind of like...
I saw that.
And you saw it.
I saw it.
And so what was the problem? What he did was he paid all the bills. He took
You saw it,
care
Nikki?
of her.
Yes.
She had to do nothing, but she said that he was not ambitious
Enough.
enough.
Yeah.
And that was the thing that took the entire place by storm immediately. I said, what level of stupidity or where did you come from with that level of donkey that you would come up with a conversation like that? And I said to you, when I listen to her say it, I look at least 80% of women, and not necessarily a cross section of the entire world, but within the Western Hemisphere. Western Hemisphere. Because I believe that there are women in other places that don't have none of these conversations in their mind. Would say something as ridiculous as that. But that caught my attention. She wants him to be more assertive. He's doing everything that she needs. She don't need to do anything. But she thinks he still needs to do something more. And that is a problem. Loving yourself, then, for that person, is going to be a difficult uphill climb. Because they don't even understand the concept of what love is. One. And so I would say to someone that as you think you want to find love or get love, self-love is going to be the first action that you must do. But then again, if you are looking for love outside of yourself, because what people don't understand, that all these emotions that you feel, whether it be joy, happiness, laughter, sadness, hot, cold, well, these are different things, but sadness or gladness, all of these are experienced just within this space, just inside you. These are not external experiences. These are not things. But what you can do with this is react to or interact with the outside world, with somebody else with that kind of emotion. That's how that works. To the point where the emotions that you have, chemicals are released in your body that do affect other persons when you are in the room. That's how serious this thing is, right? So you first, with that, you must first understand yourself and want that for you, because the moment you reach out to somebody else, you don't know what that person is coming with, because not everybody. And I'll go to the story with the bird that had a problem, fell in the snow from the tree, and she fell in the snow, and a cow came over and what we call, as in our Jamaican vernacular, took a poo or pilt on him, put a big splash of a cake over the bird.
Nice
Bird
hot
was
cake.
there making a whole bunch of noise while the cow did that. But then so they felt the warmth of the fact that the cow did that, And then there's a little fox that came over and took him out of out of the mess, clean him off, and then
Promptly ate him.
Right? And
Yes.
so this is the story that comes, that when you're there searching for that love, carefully don't incur a fox that is going to clean you up and eat you instead of giving you anything that you desire. First rule, love yourself. Or if this is a case where you are having a problem, seek counseling. Go ahead and seek that first.
Agreed. Sir Desmond? Okay. He seems to be frozen. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this ends our interview section for Flash Talk, and I must tell you that tonight's program was very insightful for me, and I hope it was for you as well. And someone says, I agree, love yourself first. Learn to live and appreciate your own company and accept yourself as you are, or change what you don't like about you. And I agree. I agree 100%. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, reminded us that love isn't just about romance. It's about connection. It's about showing up. It's about grace, patience, forgiveness, and choosing people daily. It's a choice, It is a choice you make when you wake up every day and you say, I am choosing you. And Someone once said to me that they do not commit and say, I will love you forever. The individual said, he said to his partner that I will love you as long as I can. And if I don't anymore, we will have the conversation. And so, with that being said, I realize that when we are in friendships or relationships, it means that we have to be intentional every day to show up.
Every day.
All right? And real love, it does look like teamwork. It looks like accountability. It looks like staying when things get uncomfortable. And if you take anything from tonight, let it be this: protect your heart, value your friendships, love intentionally, and never underestimate the power of community. To the Flashpoint team, thank you for showing up and for showing us what love looks like. It is love with a purpose. This team shows love with a purpose. And I say that with 100% accuracy. And to everyone watching, there are some individuals, they do not comment in the chat, but I do have friends, I do have supporters who come on here and they watch the show every single time. And I want to say thank you for your support. Thank you for being a part of my community. And those of you who come on every night, you know yourselves, Purple Heart. You know yourselves. And so we want to thank you. And remember this: it's okay. May you find your people. Keep your peace. And it's okay. Love boldly. You don't need to be timid. Until next time, this was Flash Talk, the uncut edition. Stay vibey, stay kind, and keep love at the center. Do have yourselves an amazing week ahead and a wonderful night. Thank you for staying with us tonight. Take care of yourselves. Bye.
Support. Thank you for being a
Say
part
it
of my
just how
community.
you feel it.
And those of you who come
No
on every night,
filters, no fluff, just real talk with
you
the
know
full
yourselves.
Flashpoint
And
fam.
so we want to
Get
thank
with it.
From hot takes to belly laughs, the crew is locked in and ready.
From debates that might get a little spicy, including all VIP members.
This is where vibes meets voice, jokes meets truth, and we talk truth.
We are here to get real.
It's raw. It's real. And it's about time.
This is Flash Talks, the uncut edition. FlashFam. What are the things then now? Real people, real voices, real conversations.
Flash Talk, the uncut edition